If you've watched any of my other reviews, you know that I'm always on the look for something that's going to help my house smell better, for the air to be cleaner, and for us to live just in a healthier environment. And this is exactly why I got the MOOKA air purifier. We have 2 dogs, 3 kids, and 2 adults living in this place. We all play sports or work out. We live in Texas where the weather and the allergies are out of control. So I'm always going to look for something that's going to give me a leg up in beating the allergy game, and also in helping just purify my air. Now, there's no medical claims in this. I'm just going to tell you the reasons why we were drawn to this air filter, how it's helped with pet dander in our house, and helped with cleaning the air out. So I'm going to show you what's in it, why we chose it, and how to use it. First, when you open up your filter, you're not only going to have a user manual, always helpful, they're going to let you know the power adapter is inside. Some of the things that I love about this is that it has child lock, 3-stage filtration system. So, and I will tell you right now, I teach history. I'm not a science teacher. I don't know anything other than 3 stages. Sounds great to me. I'm going to jump in on this because 3 is better than 1, and I've heard great things about how this filters the air through each of those stages. And it has a low noise level, so if you're looking for something that's not going to take up a lot of space or be too loud in your room or anywhere in your house, this is your girl. When you open this up, this is where the filter can be changed out. Know that the filter is going to be wrapped, so you're going to want to unwrap it first before putting it in. Also, this is where your AC adapter is going to be. So just be aware that if you're looking for everything, it is at the bottom. You would open it up through the bottom. All you do is you take this little section right here and you're going to twist. Fresh new filter, put the filter in, and then to connect it back, you'll see it looks like this. Put this on top and just twist. Okay? To plug it in, you got your adapter. On the back, it has a little button insert right there. You put that in and you'll plug it in. When you plug it in, you'll know that it's working because it'll turn on blue. Okay, so it turned on blue, and that's actually self-check mode. Standby mode is going to be like this, where there's not any lights on, and then power on default state, you'll have this timer on and the little fan on. But to be able to turn it on, what you're going to do is you're going to, when it's turned on, press and hold the power button for 3 seconds. Right now it is on low mode. You can push the little fan again, and it's on medium. It's on high. And I want you to hear how quiet it actually is. You have timers 1, 2, 4, or 8 hours. So to press and activate the child lock, all you got to do is hold this for 5 seconds, the timer, and you'll see the little lock comes on. I definitely recommend this awesome product. I love, again, how silent it is. I love that you can set the timer. I love that there's a child lock just in case you have a kid who likes to push buttons. And I love that it has the memory feature so that if there is a power outage, it's going to go right back to where you had it when you plug it back in. If you're looking for something a little bit quieter and more compact, this is going to be a great option for you, and I definitely think you should check it out.
I've had this air filter for right about 2 months, and I was so happy with it after only just a couple of weeks that I went ahead and bought a second one for my bedroom. So the first thing you'll notice is I haven't cleaned it in a week or so. Where the air comes in at, you can see it does a really good job of capturing a decent amount of dog fur, cat fur. I have one of each, and allergies to both of them. So this has just been really great for my allergies. I've noticed a difference just in such a short time of having it. But the first thing I will say is that it does do such a good job of sucking in the dirty air that it does collect hair. So, just be mindful if you have a dog and or cat that sheds, you'll want to make sure to kind of keep this outside clean to get the best suction from the inside. Now, the top part, as you see, it turns on by this little button. It's not a push button, it's just a tap button, and it turns on. Now, it did take me a little bit to figure out how to work this light, because when you turn on the light here, or when you turn on the unit, the lights here automatically come on. And if you hold the button for like 3 to 4 seconds, it'll turn on this top light. But for me, I don't like the lights in my bedroom when I sleep at night. So it took me a while to learn that once you turn it on, these lights down here, to get them off, you have to touch and hold for another 3 to 4 seconds, and then it does turn off both lights. So initially I had a hard time sleeping with the glow of this bottom light, but again, if you read the directions clearly at the top, it states how to do that. I just didn't read them right off. So again, it does say place the air filters every 3 to 6 months, depending on your situation. I have, like I said, only had it about 2 months, and I went ahead and wanted to check and see what my air filter looked like after only being a couple of months. So this is just after 2 months of having it, and in comparison, if you hold the two up together, you can tell the difference between, the new and the old and how much dust it's collected. I do feel like I could have left it in for the suggested 3 to 6 months, but not too terribly bad. I do keep a pretty clean house, so this is a little bit more gross than what I had expected, but does a good job. I'm very happy with it. If you get one, I hope you're happy with yours as well.
Hi everyone, I wanted to give a review on the MOOKA air purifier. I really like this brand. As you can see, it's small, it's compact, but in my master bedroom, I have a 12 by 8 master bedroom, and this covers my whole room. There are 4 speeds. There's slow, low, medium, and high. There's also a timer, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hours, or 8 hours if you want to have the timer on. And what I like about this is that it's small and compact. The filter is at the bottom, and the filter you can get online. And what I like about this is that you press the button and everything is on. And what I really like about this is that if you're cooking something in the house and you have odors, you can turn this on and it gets rid of the odors from your bedroom and throughout the house. I really like that. Another thing that I like about this, because at night these lights on will make it, you see these lights, and I don't like sleeping with lights on, but what you can do is if you hold the middle power button down, you can see that the unit is still on, but the lights are off. And that is the one thing that I do like about this air purifier. I would rate this a 10 out of 10. Thanks.
So I've had this running in my bird's room 24 hours a day for about 6 or 7 weeks now, just under 2 months. I wasn't sure if it was working because sometimes I did still see little feather fluffies floating around through the air. But I can tell you now that when I took it apart, you can definitely see that it has been working well to pick up the bird dander. The problem is that this has only been running for 2 months, and they say that you're not supposed to reuse the filters, and I'm definitely not going to be able to afford to buy a new filter every 2 months. So unfortunately, I do have to switch to this cheaper product that I prefer, because you can actually take this free filter and rinse the feathers and dust off. So that's my honest review.
We love our air purifier, the MOOKA. As you can hear, it's so quiet. It's great. It lights up if you hold this. It also has a night light. It shuts off. It's super easy to use. A few different you can hear it. It has a timer. We love the medium. Great, great, great air purifier.
This is a review on the MOOKA air purifier. I got it mid-September. This is mid-November, and it no longer works. It completely just stopped working. 2 months. As you see, it's plugged up. You push it. Nope, nothing's coming on. So yeah, I definitely don't recommend this product unless you only want something that's only gonna work for a couple of months.
Compramos este artículo para la habitación del niño, el cual es para filtrar el aire, pero tiene un problemita, que está vibrando. Está vibrando. Tiene problema en el ventilador. Nos gustaría tener alguna respuesta. Óiganlo. Óiganlo vibrando. El ventilador tiene problema. Está vibrando.
This is the air purifier we bought. Works very well. Is not noisy at all. It's a small size, as you can see, so it doesn't take up so much space. Really happy with it. Totally recommend it. 10 out of 10.